I think when you get everything in place and you drop it like that, and the time and the place is right, hopefully you have a big hit. That's why when I see a lot of our newcomers coming through, it's funny because we talked about earlier, just with a lot of artists who kind of have a hit single and then they haven't really got the second single in place or the album. That momentum you have with the first single at some point burns out, and the next thing when you come with your record, or 6 months later, everyone's like, well, okay, we'll wait for the first single again. So it's all about momentum and catching it while the iron's hot.
Wicked. And the last time we spoke, you complained that the UK garage scene specifically had become a bit too dark, a bit too moody compared to back in the day. What do you think of the scene today? Because obviously a lot of the funky house is coming out in the dance music. What's your view on it?
It's a complete 360, the transition, and it always was going to be that. Is with any scene that's kind of, especially the British dance scene, and the way in which the garage scene kind of first started off with its whole speed garage bass, or even its funky house at the start, speed garage, then kind of got this whole two-step thing. When it started to cross over to grime is where it was like two-step was getting too much. It was getting embraced by on a commercial side of things, that for the DJs in the underground who felt like they had ownership of it, they were like, nah, I'm not really feeling this. Why am I seeing like these boy bands now coming out with two-step tracks? This is just not what it was about. So let's make it hard. Do you know what I mean? And let's MC over it. So turning itself into the grime thing, which gained ownership again, made it less commercial, which kind of is a bit of a catch-22, because you want it to get played, but at the same time you're trying to hold on to it. And then it took a little while, but it stemmed some great artists coming out of the scene. Because then you're getting the Dizzy Rascals, you're getting the Kanos, the Wileys, who started pushing out. But by the time they started pushing through, they were coming through now with the tail end of it hitting with more commercial tracks. So with Wiley hitting with Wearing My Rolex, those kind of tunes come back to the funky house. It's like that's what it was. That for me is what it's about. An MC who can ride over a beat, have it as grimy.
Well, like me, you celebrated your 27th birthday last month, and you've achieved more in the past 10 years than some people do in a lifetime. You're still very young. So what are your aspirations for the next 10 years?
We're both very young. You know how it is. It's like the best years start from now. Do you know what? To be honest, is to ascertain the position I'm in. I'm very blessed to kind of lead a lifestyle that I live, and be able to.
You clap and your curtains open and stuff, isn't it?
You know what?
That's how you live now, isn't it, Craig?
That's clapping fresh fruits in front of you, just like grapes are being fed to you. I mean, it's all kicking off now. You know what? To be honest, I've always tried to. My parents always keep me on track. Do you know what I mean? As soon as I kind of lose my way, they put me back in place quicker than quick. As soon as I go back down Stanton and I'm at home, it's like, you know what, do you want to put that plate back in the kitchen now? Do you want to clean it? So rather leaving it there, because it ain't really for me to. It all comes back to me. Do you know what I mean? Oh, don't worry about that. But for me, the next sort of 10 years, I just want to continue to be making good music. I want to just be consistent, keep my integrity and never lose that, do you know what I mean? Regardless of whatever goes on, and just keep churning out records, because I'm a big believer you're only as good as your last record. So if you believe in that philosophy, then you just have to recognize that however good or bad something goes, get to the next record, keep it moving, do you know what I mean? As soon as you start dwelling on something and trying to no, but this is the reason why it should have, and these people didn't do that, you can have a million one reasons for things. I've learned, I've been there, done that before. Now I'm at a point where I just want to make great music. I want to keep it moving and have fun, you know what I mean?
And you do make great music, Craig. We Rind, Woman Trouble, 7 Days, Walking Away, Rendezvous, the tune you did with Kano, This Is the Girl.
Thank you.
You do keep banging them out. What inspires you when you're making your music?
I just love that reaction. I love the smile on someone's face. It's just the same way you're just reading out the song, so reminiscing back on just how it affects people when they kind of when people come up to me and they're like, you know, this song did this for me, or this kind of motivated me in this way, or we played this song at our wedding and we got married to this, or we did this to your track, and I'm like, right, you don't have to go into too much detail about that, but that's good. I like that you're getting down like that to my songs. So it was just great to know that you can have a natural response with someone and a reaction with someone you've never met before, a million miles away from you. It's incredible.
Brilliant. And just lastly, because I've got to touch on it, America, because everybody associates you with America for whatever, right from the beginning, and probably because you had such great success in the first instance. What is your relationship with the US at the moment?
Well, I mean, I've got a place over in Miami which I bought recently, which is kind of, I wanted to just have a pad over there because I kept going every New Year for the last 5 years to Miami for New Year's, going crazy, party animal. I've calmed down a little bit on that tip. I found there's more to Miami than just South Beach. So having a place there, we went over for 2 weeks recently doing promotion over there.
Okay.
And to be honest, we've just been slowly but surely kind of reintroducing myself out there, because you can't like live on the fact of the first 2 albums kind of having a real big impact and then kind of, yeah, I'm back, or embrace me. It's not like that. You have to kind of like work your way grassroots up. So I appreciate the fact that I may have to go into some program directors' offices with my acoustic guitarist, play some tracks while they're messing around with a sticky kind of talking on their BlackBerry, sending emails, knowing that back home everything's just all good.
Yeah.
But that's the way it has to go. You have to work it again. But I will prove that. My fact is I love kind of then seeing them smile at the end, putting down the pen, stickies like put to the side, BlackBerries put down. You're like, right, okay. And you get that spin on the radio station. Come we go. Let's make it happen.
It's all good.